Alright, we are live. Hi guys. I'm just gonna be doing a short little stream because I'm bored and I have nothing to do right now. So, yeah. Let's just wait for some people. Yesterday was also my birthday, so I got some pretty cool stuff for stop motion on my other channel. Yeah, we got a lot of accessories for some more stop motion, as you can see here. And I'll be making more horror videos soon, probably some skits. So make sure to stay tuned for that. It's gonna be pretty cool. We got Pennywise and Michael and Ghostface and just a bunch of accessories that I will be using. Also, this custom head I used for his deadlights, and it can open and close because it is clay. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We also got some drawings I made. Yeah, that doesn't really look good. But this one is, it's not bad. This one's ass. I haven't finished this one. The tongue is a little off. And so are the teeth. Messed up on that one. Here's the secret boiled one plushie that only a few people and me know about. And here is the newer one that should be shipping out in a couple of months. So also stay tuned for the unboxing of that. I will go live in April once it ships out and arrives. Yeah, so I just want to show you some cool drawings. See if I can find any other ones. We also have some goofy ass ghost face. I don't know what that is. We also have this giant colossal squid I drew from some show that I like watching. It's actually pretty cool. And then how to draw a wither storm head. And that eventually kind of failed. Because they all kind of suck. We also have what the heck is that? We also have am I looking on the right page? No, I'm not looking at the right page. We also have some bendy characters that I'm going to use for my stop motion. Holy crap, how do I have 27 viewers? What's up, Mariah Fox? I'm doing good. And Ross 1D. What's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Just doing a short little stream for tonight. Just showing off some stuff. Like my drawings? Thanks. I appreciate it. These aren't really my best ones. I also have some more. That I already showed at the start of the stream. Oh, what is wrong with this thing? I'm gonna get a tripod soon so I don't have to hold my camera. So I can just get it at an angle where it doesn't do that. So we have some Pennywise drawings. They're not really the best. I have some better ones. And it's just little stop motion I'm making. That one horror guy. That's a cool name. And with all the accessories we have so far, pretty good amount. So I haven't really started on it yet, but I may upload it to this channel. But I can just put my other channel in one of my posts, so you guys can go check that out if you want after the stream. So, yeah, that's just some stuff I have. I can also make a drawing right now if y'all want me to. Where's my pencil? Just make a little drawing. Let's see. I hope none of these have my name on them, because I'm not trying to show that. W Drawings, thanks Bryson. I appreciate it. Oh, that looks cool. Where is a blank paper? A blank page. Alright, I'm gonna try my best to draw something real quick with just looking at it, because that's normally what I take inspiration from. So, should I try drawing this? I'm not really good with drawing human faces. Something I'm still working on. You know what? Maybe I'll try it. I'll try drawing this. Alright, so we're gonna start out with the head. It like curves down a bit. And crap, I need an eraser. So just draw like a wonky oval. This is not a good eraser. Let me just get one real quick. What is going on with this camera? Come on. Why don't I have any erasers? Oh, this pencil looks better than this one. I may use this one instead. Crap. Eraser. Here's one. No, I'm gonna use this pencil instead. His chin goes like a bit down and curves up slightly. Then I'm just gonna draw some ears that don't really look that good because they don't matter that much. Hair is kind of tricky, but if you just draw it with lines, then you should get pretty used to it. Like, have it at the angle you want it at, and keep layering it with lines. That's what I like to do. So, like, this, and then just take that to here, and then do the same with the other side, but with the design it has, and pull that back up, and then just start adding your lines. Into the middle like that. See, it doesn't really look that bad. It could look better. Just draw some more. I also encourage you guys to leave a like or subscribe if you like my content or this live stream that you're watching right now. Add Q&A sticker. Ooh, wait. I should try that. Funny Wi-Fi. Uh, wait, I can edit this. Um, Alright, I just started a Q&A. Can I move this on my screen? Is that how his hair is kind of like that? It also curves a bit down like this, so you can just bring that up. Just draw the little details and just start coloring it in a little bit so that it blends in. There we have the hair. It's not really the best looking, but I promise the face will probably look better. Alright, so first we're gonna draw his nose. Looks pretty normal, so just about a line right here and another one right here with it like going up. Maybe I shouldn't start with the nose. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. I should start with the mouth. Alright. So just draw like a simple line like this, like a smile. And add the rest going down. And then just stop drawing it from there. And then from here, make like another mouth inside. And then just outline the teeth where you want to put them like this. Just start coloring it all in. This is not looking the best. Oh, this is not looking good at all. Yeah, no. I'm definitely not good at drawing human faces. That's why I prefer drawing. Yeah. Bro, the setup is tough. Thanks, Lockswood. But this right here, no. This is absolute shit right here. I'm just gonna say that. I'm way better at drawing non-human faces. Maybe I like take inspiration from the stuff that I have, but human faces is not on the agenda for me. I want to try drawing this again. Should I draw this, guys? Or I'm gonna draw Ghostface. Just gonna draw a real quick Ghostface. You know? I also got this guy right here. So here's like the outline right here. And then you can also just start making a circle for his hood. Like that. And just close it in right here. And then do the same for the other side, but like in a different position. See, like that. And then just like bring it around. And just close it right here. I feel like I made the hood a little too big, but it's fine. And just draw the rest of the details. Everyone knows how to draw a ghost face mask, right? Oh my, what the did I just do? Oh my. That was not intended at all. Okay, the problem is with this is probably how big the hood is. It should be like this. Yeah. And then just like that. I don't know. It's not the best drawing. It's not really that good. I'm not holding the phone while doing this, so it's kind of difficult. I may end the stream now. Maybe not. But I'll definitely do another one tomorrow for you guys. So stay tuned for that. Why has nobody answered the Q&A yet? I mean, it's kind of obvious who wins, but if I hear somebody say Art the Clown, I'm losing it. I'm just kidding, but I have all the information I need to start a debate. Just set him down. What should I draw before ending the stream? I'm just gonna draw a bunch of characters. Alright, first one is Bill Cipher. He's actually not that hard to draw. This looks terrible. There we go. And then just give him an eye. And also a bow tie. Bill is probably one of the easiest characters to draw. And like these pyramid designs on the side. And then his eye in the middle. And then his arms and legs. And his little top hat. He's just a little triangle dude. Yeah, I really need a tripod because all these drawings are not turning out the best. I'm gonna draw Bendy for you guys. You guys want to see me draw Bendy? See, this one doesn't look that bad. And just give him a bow tie. See, we have Bendy. I do have Bendy. He's over here. See, guys? He can like do a full 360 with his head too. It's just kind of stiff. Yeah, we have Bendy right here. I've already been streaming for 20 minutes, and I've had like 37 viewers in the past 9. That's crazy. I wonder if someone will actually answer the Q&A. Kind of obvious who wins though. Like Pennywise would easily solo Art the Clown. What else should I draw? And these drawings are also horrible because I'm using the phone for one of my hands. So I cannot wait to get a tripod. It's gonna solve half of my problems. Who are my top fans right now? I can check. Mariah Fox. W. Big shout out to that person for supporting me. Oh, we got Leo Bricks, surprisingly. I haven't seen this guys in a while. Alright, let's see. I think Art the Clown would win because Pennywise can't be defeated. If you tell him that you are not afraid of him, that is true, but since Pennywise is a galactic interdimensional enemy with mind reality warping powers, and Art the Clown is just a demon possessing his old body or something. He's like a demon clown. Pennywise could just use the deadlights on him and he would easily be defeated. Like in Welcome to Derry, how he uses it more often even though it weakens him. Because that's his true form. So that's how Art the Clown would lose. Also, even though if Art the Clown isn't afraid of Pennywise, he can still just tear him to shreds. We also have my new action figure I got. Just standing there in the background all menacingly. W action figure, W Leo Bricks. I don't know why when I put your YouTube at in my posts, it doesn't work. When I look at up your YouTube, it just doesn't appear for your ad, which is kind of weird. So, I don't know. You may need to get that fixed. It's just not working right. Where are my better drawings? Because these ones suck. Here they are. These are my newest drawings as of yesterday. How was your birthday? It was pretty cool, pretty nice. It's just kind of bummed that my mom is in the hospital with my brother, and hopefully that he doesn't stay in there until Christmas, because I'm not trying to have my Christmas in a fucking hospital. Because, like, yeah, I don't think anyone would want that. That's just terrible. Chances of getting sick from that are also very high. So, yeah. I also put some clay on this Pennywise head. So, it looks like he's showing the deadlights. with some yellow fabric I used. Except I can't make any teeth, so I just put a bunch of holes in it with my pencils. So I think it's pretty cool, and I'm gonna be making way more stop motion now, Leo Bricks. If you're still here, I'm gonna be making way more, including more that continues with my lore for my main channel with all the stop motions of the outbreak, and it's going to be way better than I've ever done, because I'm also going to have a YouTube mic and probably a tripod to have my camera set up. And now that I know how FPS works, uh, the stop motion will look faster and better quality. So that may take about 10 days till it happens, but yeah, I just need all that, and then I'll be making just non-stop grinding on the stop motion. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. I don't really know what I had planned for this stream. I was kind of just showing stuff. Oh hey Ben, people like art, but I only know Pennywise, but I'm actually a bozo guy myself. I have no idea what that has to do with the question, but thanks for being here. Just looking at some of my recent drawings. Maybe I should finish this one and try this one again, even though I'm not really good at drawing human faces at all, because this looks very difficult to me. It's just like the shaping. Great Pennywise on the left, thanks. I don't know which way is the left for you, because sometimes my camera it's like either this one or this one, because these aren't even finished, so. When did you get introduced to Pennywise? So I've known about it for years, since I was probably like 6, but I never knew about like what the movie was, It Chapter 1, before It Chapter 2 came out. So until like maybe I was like 8. No, not when I was 8. I never watched the first movie until like 2020, when, or maybe 2022, when I went over to my friend's house who used to live right next to me, but since I moved, not anymore. So, like a couple years ago when I saw the movie, and since I like horror stuff, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Even though I was like kind of scared and terrified of it, but not really anymore. I need to read more comments. The more you draw them, the more you'll get better. Yeah, that is a very good inspiration. Oh shoot, the chat was covering one of the one with the tongue. I like that one too. Oh yeah. It's, I was just trying to draw this. I don't know. This is supposed to be bending down. I don't know why it keeps going up. It's just a little messed up there. Yeah, there we go. I think it's just normally the shape that messes it up. I've also known Scream for a couple years too, when I first saw the movie. And Ghostface is just so iconic. Even though it was like a whole copyrighted standard issue with the original creator and the people who actually made the movie, so. Yeah, but sometimes great things, or horror things that are great to people, come with lies and backstabbing. My uncle and aunt mostly showed me horror movies. Yeah, I basically grew up watching horror movies, not all the time, but like I just got into them. And I would also watch these Lego stop motion that were like made for kids on YouTube. And then I got more into it and found out there was a free stop motion app I could use. So, like a year ago, I started making stop motion with all the materials I had. And now I'm finally at this standard where I'm trying to use action figures, which is going to be even harder than before because these guys fall over pretty easily. Especially because look at how small those feet are. Like, couldn't they just make them a little bigger? But besides that, yeah. You're my new top fan for the live stream, Leo Bricks. Congrats. I wonder if anyone else here actually subscribed. I'm gonna make a new Q&A real quick. I don't know how I'll make a Q&A from the first place, dang it. I think it's retro. Oh, I can have some lighting. Oh, it just pops up on your screen. I don't know what to type for the Q&A this time. Oh, wait. There we go. That's a nice Q&A. Somebody needs to answer the question. What is happening to my phone? I feel that, I think you spelled animating wrong, but I don't care. I feel that animating with action figures is harder, but you get more motion. Yeah, no, it depends on how the figure's articulation is, and this guy's articulation is good, but it is very stiff. Like, I can barely move his arm up without hurting my fingers. His hands are almost impossible to change out with all these other ones. His leg movement is actually pretty good. And then this one is also, his hand just fell off. Also the head, it's actually kind of hard to take off, but since it's on like a peg, this thing can actually go on Lego figure lightsabers, which is also kind of cool. So you can like make it a Lego figure. Yeah, it depends on the. Right, and now this figure over here is way more articulated. The arms are pretty smooth. The legs can do a full split. Like, okay, almost a full split on the ground. He can T-pose and do some monkey looking at. But the only faulty thing about this figure is that ripping off his head is just a pain, and then putting on another head that doesn't even fit because of this coat thing is even more of a pain. So maybe it's just NECA figures that are like that. But I don't know, I just like NECA figures because they come with so much accessories, and they're not like Hot Toy figures that are expensive as like freaking, I don't know, $200, $400 for a Pennywise figure. I mean, it'd be worth it, but they're just much bigger. And I don't like action figures that are like huge because I mostly use Legos and they're kind of small. Bendy is the perfect size for an action figure because he's actually really short and small. However, Sammy is not at all, and what the heck? I thought his head was broken. Oh, yeah. I'm just using clay for that, and look at how small this thing is compared to these ones. So, that figure sucks. Yeah, you'll always find something negative about a certain figure or thing that you like. Let me just get this head on. Probably Child's Play or 2. I've never seen the Chucky movies. I've seen Goosebumps though. It's not really that scary actually. I mean, I guess they're kind of similar, but one of them is like more gore and blood and I don't know, just it's like weird. Because they used a real doll with like robotic parts in it, and they also used green screen people to like help it move around too. So yeah. This ghost face articulation actually isn't bad. It's just like a little too loose. And you can also interchange the mask with these three, like this chrome one and this devil one from Dead by Daylight. And this normal one that I tried painted because it didn't look good enough and now it's worse. So you just like pop it on here. And the thing with that is that those two head sculpts that these masks go on absolutely do not fit on this at all. So we might as well just start interchanging them out because that's basically the only thing you can do. We also have Chainsaw Man too that I got this guy like a year ago. And the only bad thing about him is that his jaw is like a piece of shell rock that when you touch it just falls off immediately. But nonetheless, he also has pretty good leg motion, pretty good arm motion. I don't really like how it's like that though, but yeah, it has pretty good articulation. I saw the Saw movies are pretty good too. I've never seen those either. The only horror movies I've ever seen besides Scream and It are. I don't think I've ever seen any other horror movies besides that, which is kind of surprising. Like, I've never seen Halloween before, or Friday the 13th, or Nightmare on Elm Street, but I know about them because I'm a horror fan. Even though Chainsaw Man isn't really horror, he's pretty cool. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream soon because I don't really have that much people saying anything anymore. It's also been 30 minutes and I'm getting kind of tired, guys. Also, another faulty thing about this exact figure, oh, I didn't put the mask on all the way. There we go. Is that, the accessories, well, this one doesn't break easily. Neither the machetes, actually pretty stiff, but the knives are very, very breakable. I had to be very careful putting this one in because this one over here almost snapped when I was putting it in a little too forcefully in his other hand. So I just put some clay around it and it looks weird, but I don't care. He also comes with this flamethrower that is pretty wonky. Or actually, I think this piece is supposed to come off and like get replaced with something. I also like this pumpkin where you can put one of the accessories of his knives for Michael in the pumpkin, which is really cool. I feel like I'm just doing action figure reviews now. Yeah, I basically am. Just a random stream. I didn't specify anything I was doing, so I can do whatever I want. Basically, it's just a little hard to get out with one hand. You can just pull it out. Awesome. Yeah, I recommend if you like horror action figures, you should get the ones from NECA. And probably the ones that are not fake, because I think like some of these are fake. You should get the official ones, even though most of them are sold out, because this was released last year and this was released over, I think, 6 years ago. Maybe 5. And I don't know when this guy was released. This guy was also released last year, and he's not NECA, obviously. It's, I don't know what this is from. I just found him in GameStop. And this I got off Amazon like 3 years ago. I also have this 3D printed Witherstorm that I made open and close with the mouse. And I'm probably going to get a better one where the mouths actually open and close and the tentacles are posable and it's much bigger, because this is kind of small. Also, these are held up by clay, so they're not that posable. This one still has the glue that I put on like a year ago, so yeah, I can open and close. These ones, they can't really. I also glued some Lego pieces on the back so I can have posable tentacles, but it didn't really work out as I wanted it to, because I break things and do stupid things too. So there's that. Feel free to ask me any questions that you can think of right now, because I don't know what else to talk about. I also had to wrap this around his hand because he couldn't really hold it, and the one that he's supposed to hold it in, well, if you put it through this hole right here that it fits through, let me just try to put it in. It falls out. It is pretty loose, so I'd recommend using this hand and just wrapping the balloon around it, which also looks pretty cool. You can also take this upper part of his body off if you want to make him shorter for some reason. And this ghost face also has some bullet holes. I think Michael can also hold the ghost face mask. In one of his other hands he can. So yeah, that's the end of the stream tonight. I'll probably stream tomorrow once school is out for winter break. So thanks y'all for watching. Hope you have a great night or day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. What's your favorite scary movie?